What's up, guys? Seth here. I've been thinking a lot about burnout, feeling burnt out, feeling that your results and whatever you are doing in your life isn't yielding the results that you want. I know that everyone at some point in their lives, maybe even multiple times, experience this to some degree. Sometimes it can be as simple as just having a bad day and you need some time to recuperate. Other times it can be emotionally, not just emotionally, but just crippling almost, where you can't do whatever it is that you're doing anymore. Burnout is something that happens to everyone. So I want to share a couple tips and tricks that I have learned that might be able to help you get that encouragement or get that extra bit of inspiration or strength if you feel like you just want to quit whatever it is you're doing. These will not be in any particular order. Full disclaimer, I am by no means a mental health professional or a counselor, or I guess you could say in a position to give this advice. But we're all in this together. And I want to be able to share what helps me. Number one, understand that mistakes are a part of learning. You would think that this is something that is just common sense, but the fact of the matter is we are so hard on ourselves as individuals when we make a mistake that we forget what the purpose of making that mistake was for. And if you know that that mistake that you've made is a screw up, then you've learned. Then you know, okay, well, that didn't work, or that's not what's best for me, so let's try something else. Every single mistake that you make, if you internalize that, is going to make you a better person. And that's the way you need to look at mistakes. Number two would be to establish realistic expectations of yourself. Now, please don't misunderstand. I am not saying to lower the expectations that you might already have that are attainable and that you're working towards. Nor am I saying to settle or to be lazy with whatever it is that you're working towards. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is to set that bar to a reasonable place. Some people tell themselves that, well, if I set the bar beyond my reach, well, even if I don't reach it, then that's what I'm going to at least get close to. That's what's going to push me to keep going. That's how I felt. That's the mentality that I had, to set a bar too high so that in my efforts to reach it, I would at least reach a goal that was higher than what I would have set for myself traditionally. And even though that's what I told myself, that's not how the usual mind or my mind works. Number three kind of goes with number two, and that is to be patient with yourself. If you are realistic in your expectations, and if you want to push yourself, you should set a bar that isn't going to be attainable in one day, and that you will make mistakes to attain. I'm a United States Marine, and I'm also a full-time police officer. And if you're anything like me, the standard that you set for yourself, whether that's physical health or business or your ethical conduct, is very high, and you hold yourself accountable to that. Nobody's perfect. No one gets it right the first time or the second time, or depending on your situation, the 100th time. But that is part of the process. Everyone needs to learn to take a moment and step outside of yourself or outside of your situation and look at yourself objectively for once, and think, are you on track to reach a goal that you have set for yourself? Are you trying to obtain a goal too quickly? Are you being realistic in what kind of goal you've set for yourself, whether that's the time frame that you've done it or just what it is in general? The Fourth, and I guess I'll say the last thing for now, because this is not a all-conclusive list, is to be your biggest encourager. We live in a world right now where people want to feel validated, where you want to, either online or to your friends or family, seek approval or seek encouragement. If you're struggling with something, you want to hear someone tell you, yeah, keep going. This is awesome what you're doing. I love it. I am incredibly blessed to be surrounded by friends and family and loved ones that are in my corner and that are constantly involved in my life as I try to improve myself. But you may find yourself in a situation where that's just not there. And when it's not, you need to be your biggest supporter. I will literally talk out loud to myself when I'm struggling or when there's no one around that I can really gather strength or inspiration from. Seth, you've got this. It's hard. Hang in there. And it sounds weird when you are saying it to yourself alone. Be your own fuel. Be your own motivator. Because there'll be days where you don't have that, where you've got no motivation to do anything because life sometimes just sucks. I don't know who's out there that needs to hear it, but don't give up. Please don't give up. If you've got a goal, you don't realize how close you are to achieving that goal. You have no idea. You could be right in front of the finish line and not know it, and you give up. Don't stop. Guys, thanks for watching. Again, I don't have much experience in doing this and pushing out content and editing videos, but we're all in this together. I'm trying to figure out life just as much as the next person, and we have to help each other. Be safe, be decent.